Welcome back to Echoes and Paths, your go-to podcast for real stories, practical wisdom, and honest encouragement along life's journey. I'm happy you're joining today, wherever you are, whatever you're navigating. If you enjoy these episodes, please remember to subscribe, share, and for those tuning in on TikTok, our YouTube link is in the bio with plenty more encouragement. Today, let's talk about something we all face at one point or another: dealing with disappointment. Sometimes it comes as a sharp letdown, like doors closing when you expected to walk through. Other times it's a slow ache, maybe a dream that just won't come to life yet. What strikes me about disappointment is how personal it feels, but also how universal it is. No one gets through life untouched by it. So the big question is, how do we handle disappointment in a way that actually helps us grow stronger, not bitter? Here's where I've found some practical, faith-based steps really helpful. First, just name it. Be specific with yourself about what hurts or what expectation wasn't met. Writing it down can help too. That's interesting because giving it a name stops it from lurking in the background and brings it into the open, where it can start to heal. Next, release it. Don't just carry that weight on your own. For me, releasing means taking my disappointment to God in prayer and actually telling Him, this hurts, I'm frustrated, I don't understand. The smartest thing we can do is turn to Christ and say, help, I need you. Sometimes I catch myself trying to fix it all alone, but that never really works. There's a piece that comes in simply admitting, I can't deal with this on my own. If you're enjoying this thought, don't forget to subscribe and share Echoes and Paths and TikTok friends, YouTube's in the bio. Another step that's been life-changing for me is replacing lies with truth. Disappointment often tries to whisper things like, you're not good enough, or it'll never work out. So I look for God's promises that speak directly to those feelings. Verses like, I will not leave you until I have done what I have promised you from Genesis, or I will strengthen you and help you from Isaiah, remind me that there's a bigger plan, one that doesn't end with this moment of letdown. Here's something else. Sometimes disappointment needs forgiveness, of others, of yourself, or even forgiving life for not going the way you hoped. That's not easy, but holding on to resentment only makes the weight heavier. When you're struggling with disappointment, ask for healing. Pray specifically for that place in your heart that feels wounded. It takes time, but healing is possible. A final piece is to ask God for restoration and new hope. Thank Him for small blessings, even when the big ones feel distant. Practicing gratitude can shift your perspective off what's lost and onto what remains, and even onto new possibilities. Remember, God is faithful to redeem every disappointment. Sometimes the closed doors are His way of protecting or rerouting us to something better. Let's wrap this up. Disappointment is part of the journey, but it doesn't have to define the journey. Give it a name, bring it to God, replace the lies with truth, forgive, and ask for hope and healing. Remember to subscribe, share, and if you're on TikTok, check the YouTube link in our bio for more uplifting episodes. You're not alone here. Disappointment comes, but hope can rise again. Thanks for listening to Echoes and Paths.